I'm looking like greasy lightning. It's early. I've just woken up. Name anybody who doesn't enjoy receiving fresh bread. That's right, you can't. I woke up this morning and realized I want to make focaccia. First I need to get ready and get myself ready for the day. So that's what we're gonna do today. There was meant to be a different video this week, but I've had to postpone it until next week because I didn't get any footage of the thing that I went to, which is really sad for me. But anyway, we're making focaccia, make some bread for my friend. Receiving bread is always a nice thing. If someone gave me bread during the week that I was having a bad week, I'd be so happy. First I need to sort this, but I'm looking very disheveled and not with it. We're back and welcome back to my kitchen. I didn't say it was going to be a clean kitchen. Apologies, you can hear the dishwasher in the background, it is on. I've got the bread maker. It's going to take 1 hour and 30 for the focaccia bread. It's just a dough mix and then I wait for it to rise a little bit. Finger it.
What did he say?
Throw on all my spices and everything. Then again, leave it to rise. I've got all my ingredients. Got some fresh parsley and some fresh rosemary from our garden. So that's going to go in the bread mix. I want to put rosemary and sea salt, which I have ready to go. So yes, I think we're pretty much ready to start. Half a cup of warm water. This says you don't have to activate your yeast, but I would prefer to activate it. Choice, I just prefer that. A tablespoon of sugar, which I'm gonna put in the water. I really don't have the right setup for this. I don't really know how I'm doing this. Let me just, I mean that you can kind of see me. Either way, I'm going to be describing what I'm doing in any case, and I'll put the recipe in the description box and you guys can follow along if you want to. It's not necessary if you don't want to. We need 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Personally, I think if you activate your yeast, for me it works a lot better than just putting it in dry right at the top. I've done that before. The dough came out very stodgy. It doesn't have the bubbles that I wanted. Yeast is in and I'm just going to leave that on the side, bubble up and do its thing. The flour, put that in the machine. A teaspoon of salt. So we need 1 egg. I put my egg in lukewarm water. So 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Look at that. It's really activated, which is what we wanted. I want this bread to be so fluffy that when my friend bites into it, it's just like an explosion of all the flavors and then this soft, delicious, chewy bread. That's what I want. Okay, so I've got oil and my egg. I've just put them together. Come, my yeasty girl. Before we put the machine on, I want to chop up my rosemary. So it's going to be on for 1 minute 30 on a dough mix. And while we wait for the dough to mix, I'm going to chop up all the things that I want on top of it and leave that aside in the fridge. I don't know if this recipe for focaccia is 100% correct. There are so many on Google. If it works, it works. There are so many recipes online. It's actually very overwhelming. Our dough is almost complete. I've got thyme, parsley, and some fresh garlic. Now it's just time to wait for the dough to be finished. So we'll come back in about 1 hour 20. The dough is finished. So now we need to get our dish. We need to pop some olive oil into this bad boy, pop the dough into here, stretch out the dough as much as I can, put some olive oil on top, let it rise for another hour or so, and then start assembling things, putting things on top of it in the oven to cook. Here's the dough. Proof for like an extra hour, so I think we're good to go. And I can start putting all of the extra toppings and stuff into it. It looks beautiful. I've just stuck some cheese in here and the garlic. You can't really see that, but there's garlic. And now it just needs some rosemary, which I've got prepped. Okay, it can now go in the oven. Okay, that's got to stay in for the next 20 minutes and then I've got to leave at 5, so I haven't got that much time to wait. So I just quickly got changed because I'm leaving for my friend's house now. The bread is done. I'm about to take it out. We're gonna have a little look at it. I hope she likes it. I just hope she enjoys the bread. She's going to the gym now, so she's not gonna be very pleased with me bringing fresh bread to her house. Oh, I'm also going out tonight. Look at it. I'm just gonna get this out, package it up, and then I really have to get going. It's gonna be basically fresh, warm bread for them to enjoy. Oh my god, that smell. That is wonderful. Okay. Hello, Leafy! Here's your focaccia. Already did this, but here's your focaccia.
Oh, Megan! What's that?
Focaccia!
Oh, I love focaccia!
I'll update you on that later. It's the next day. Gave my friend her bread. I gave my friend her bread and then she texted me later that afternoon saying that it was really nice. And my mom texted me as well saying that it's delicious. So that was a wonderful thing to hear. It's really good, I have to admit. I've made focaccia before, but one time that I've only made it like 3 times. The first time I made it, it came out like a thin pancake. It was really hard. I don't know what went wrong, but it was really hard. What I ended up doing with that is I just chopped it into pieces, stuck them back in the oven and made croutons out of them. Focaccia croutons, because it was the best way to use up the bread without wasting it. The second time, similar situation, but the bread was just really stodgy. Compared to this, this is super light. It's not a really heavy bread. There's a lot of holes, which means I've done something right. Still not enough holes in my opinion, but it's still really good. And equal amounts of saltiness with the rosemary and the thyme, and there's enough garlic, definitely enough garlic, and then the flaky salt on top is just decadent. It's soft and it, like I said, it's not stodgy. You don't feel like it's gonna sit. You know how sometimes bread can just sit in your stomach? This is not doing this. So whatever the recipe that I used is definitely a good one. So I'm definitely going to put that in the description box. Anywhoosies, this is really good and I'm definitely going to be making more of it. Even my dog's like, hey. She looked away as soon as I was like pointing the camera at her. I shall see you in the next one. Bye!